Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening, and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Michael Germain. Just a day after an assassination attempt against Donald Trump shook the foundations of American politics, the former president is arriving in Milwaukee for the Republican National Convention. The FBI says the shooter, who has been identified as Thomas Matthew Crooks, acted alone in the attack. He was killed by the Secret Service shortly after firing at the former president with an AR-15 style rifle, injuring Trump, killing one attendee and leaving two others in critical condition. His motive remains unclear. Crooks was a registered Republican, but also made a small contribution to a left-leaning group. Speaking to the media today, former classmates of Crooks have described him as a loner who was bullied in high school. In the aftermath of the assassination attempt, all eyes are on security at the RNC this week. To talk about it, News 8 Now's Ken Kozarowski and Allison Fergit join us live from Milwaukee. Ken, Allison, what can you tell us about added security measures?
Well, Michael, good evening to you. It's kind of felt like status quo, honestly. We've gotten here since this morning, and obviously there are very designated security checkpoints at the most important places. Media has their own security checkpoint right behind us here at the Panther Den, where UW-Milwaukee plays. There is a main security checkpoint a block and to the right here that leads into the Fiserv Forum. Those have been very thorough security checkpoints. Officers from multiple different agencies have made themselves available to help that process go along. But Allison, it's kind of felt like the officers here have almost taken the lead of former President Donald Trump, who of course has come to Milwaukee on time, has not wanted any disruptions to his schedule, and honestly things have kind of felt like it's as they were planned several months ago.
Definitely. Everything feels very status quo right now. We're seeing people from all over the country come in, law enforcement from all over, to make sure that this is safe and secure. We talked to people from California earlier today, as well as New York City, and everything seems to be going as planned right now. They seem to be in great moods when we're talking to them, very approachable, very kind to us, so it seems like everything is going as planned right now.
Yeah, all these officers, we've seen a few from Minnesota, Nebraska as well, all over the country. They've all been very approachable, and when we've asked, hey, what's kind of changed in the hours since last night's tragedy, and something that will change the course of American history most likely, they have said that not a lot has changed for their individual assignments. What has been the plan continues to be the plan. If anything, a few officers have told us it's very likely that the Secret Service has added more agents to their presence, but all the people who have sent in officers from around the country, obviously they're not sending in more when it's this late in the game, but Secret Service has definitely increased their presence. And as we've been walking around and going to our various places to set up, you've definitely sensed we're outnumbered by law enforcement at least 4 to 1. I mean, it's a heavy law enforcement presence.
Yeah. And I would say, at a press conference earlier today, the GOP party chair for Wisconsin, he sounded very, very confident in the security that they have going on. It seems like business as usual for them.
I'm not concerned about the security. In fact, we have been working 4 months with the Secret Service, the city, the county, of course, dozens of law enforcement agencies all over Milwaukee. I feel very, very confident in the security situation here in Milwaukee.
After gunshots were fired at President Donald Trump's rally in Pennsylvania, Milwaukee Airport for the Republican National Convention.
So again, the party chair, Brian Schimming, very confident in the plan that has been put in place over the last several months to make this as smooth a Republican National Convention as possible here in Milwaukee. He'll be hosting a breakfast with other members of the Wisconsin State Republican Party every morning to kind of give a lay of the land on what people can expect in the day ahead. Every day is going to have a theme. Tomorrow's is going to be focused on the economy with the title Make America Wealthy Once Again. So a lot of speakers will touch on economic policies, probably try and promote Donald Trump's corporate tax cuts, which we saw during his first presidency. Of course, national security, of course, will be one of the themes later this week. And when we touch on security once again, we also know that there will be counter-programming, there will be protests organized within a block of the Fiserv Forum. We walked by the park, which is just a couple of blocks away, where some groups intend to organize tomorrow morning, Allison?
Yeah, at Red Arrow Park, really just a block away from us, there's going to be some counter-protesters there. Some protesters there who are going to be protesting what's going on with the RNC. It sounds like that they made a handshake agreement with the Milwaukee Police Department, so they will not be in the secured perimeter at all,
right,
but they will be outside within sight of the convention to make their voices heard as well.
Yeah, and they too, their leadership as well has mentioned, they have complete faith in the people that are gathering with them to
Yes.
protest. They do not foresee anything, akin to what we've seen in Butler, Pennsylvania in the last 24 hours. So the stage is set here in downtown Milwaukee for tomorrow's start of the Republican National Convention. We've seen law enforcement in full droves. The excitement is high. We'll see a lot of visitors come to the Fiserv Forum tomorrow. And we'll, of course, all week long be bringing you fair and balanced coverage of Wisconsin politics up until the point Donald Trump presumably accepts the Republican nomination for the candidacy for president. So with that's Allison Fergut. I'm Ken Kozorowski, getting excited to bring you coverage of the RNC all week. Michael, send it back to you in the studio.
Ken and Allison, thank you for that. One is dead after a fatal motorcycle accident in the town of Wheatland occurred on Sunday around 2 a.m. The Vernon County Sheriff's Office was dispatched to a motorcycle accident on Holt Road. The motorcyclist was driving when they struck a tree that had fallen during a recent thunderstorm. The driver sustained serious injuries and was pronounced dead on the scene, according to the Sheriff's Office. The name of the individual involved has not yet been released. Well, the Coulee region saw heavy rainfall last night, and with that, let's send it over to meteorologist Nicole Skalicki for a look at our weekend weather forecast.
Yeah, we had some heavy showers last night. We still have a couple coming out tonight. We can see a few popping up right now on radar, and they're going to continue throughout the night. Nothing as strong as we saw yesterday, although going to stay mainly south of I-90. But we do have a few more chances of storms tomorrow, and I'll get to that in a little bit. It is a hot one out there. This is our heat index right now, 91 in La Crosse. We can really see those winds pulling that southern heat all the way up there. Tomorrow is going to be our last day of that heat that we're going to see a drop off. So if you're planning on going out tonight with those showers out and about, I would bring a umbrella, especially if you're in La Crosse. Now if you're in Eau Claire, not going to see showers quite as long. Going to be a hot one still though as we get throughout the evening and then getting into tomorrow. Now that rain chance for tomorrow is pretty strong, but after that it's really going to drop off. We're going to get dry again, and then we're going to see multiple chances tomorrow until we get dry and get cool for the entire week ahead.
Nicole, thank you.
Yeah.
Severe storms caused outrages and left trees and power lines down across the Coulee region last night. Power was knocked out at the Quick Trip on Sand Lake Road in Onalaska, not far away. A tree blocking the intersection of Wilson Street and Oak Forest Drive in Onalaska. Stoplights were also out in the area of the Valley View Mall and over in Independence. It's believed a tree fell on a house, causing a small electrical fire. One person was treated for smoke inhalation, but we're told there were no other injuries. Xcel Energy reported over 3,000 outages in La Crosse County, a majority of them in the Onalaska area, just north of I-90. As of this evening, all of the power in the area has been restored. Flooding damage has also been reported in Ontario, where 2 streets are shut down this afternoon. The closures include South 131 from State Road to Lincoln Street. South 131 is also closed at Bridge 1 between Water Street and Bray Valley Road. If you live in the village of Norwalk, don't flush your toilets or put anything down your drains. Village employees shared the information in a Facebook post, labeling it as an emergency. According to the post, rain combined with water from creeks is placing extra work on the sewer plant. Residents are being asked to not put anything down their drains on Sunday to avoid additional water at the plant. Norwalk uses a gravity flow system, which means residents closer to the plant would be affected if the sewer plant were to overflow or become infiltrated. The notice is in effect for Sunday, July 14th. Coming up on News 8, the 52nd annual Catfish Days is coming to an end. After the break, we'll tell you everything the event had to offer. Stay with us. That's up next.
You earn trust by making a commitment and sticking to it. By telling the heartwarming stories with the same consistency and dedication as the difficult ones. And being there when needed, all day, every day. We work hard for this trust, not just because we love what we do, but because we, like you, expect more. We are News 8 Now.
Are you finding bathing and bathroom business has gotten more difficult? Bad hips, bad knees can pose a problem. Just getting up and down can be risky. There is a simple, affordable solution. In just a day or two, you can have a beautiful new walk-in shower, safe and easy to care for with grab bars, a handheld shower, and a seat if you like. Set an appointment with one of our designers to plan your new bath. Better products at lower prices because we care. The Board Store.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The 52nd annual Catfish Days in Trempealeau is officially coming to a close. The event kicked off on Friday, July 12th, and will run through today. There were many activities over the weekend, including a catfish bike tour, a classic car show, and a fishing tournament. The festivities concluded today with the Catfish Parade, which began at 1 p.m., showcasing a delightful array of floats, bands, and community spirit. Approximately 80 entries participated in the parade, making it a memorable end to a fantastic celebration. Coming up on News 8, are pregnant women more likely to get long COVID? We'll break down the evidence for you. That's on the other side of the break.
We still have a chance for some showers tonight, and tomorrow is really going to be where we get our strong storms coming back, but I'll have more details coming up after the break.
Listen to Senator Tammy Baldwin.
What is your view of the Biden presidency?
It is one of the most successful administrations in generations.
Most successful in generations? Inflation is sky high. Our border is wide open. Drugs flood our streets. The world is in chaos.
One of the most successful administrations in generations.
If this is success, we're in big trouble.
I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
A lot has changed since the Overhead Door Company installed its first door in 1921. One thing that hasn't, our commitment to quality. We set the standard a century ago with the first motorized garage door, and we have not stopped innovating since. Today, you can build your dream door with the DoorView app, and with the OHD Anywhere app, you can control your new door from anywhere. So next time you need a repair or replacement for your garage door, look for the red ribbon and trust 100 years of experience, Overhead Door Company.
Beat the heat with the coldest prices around at Black River Furniture Outlet. Reimagine your living room with new upholstery. Choose from Ashley, Catnapper, Bestcraft, or Best Home Furnishings and find the perfect seat for you. Sleeper and easy sofas available. Stop in and upgrade your mattress to a new hybrid, foam, or cooling gel bed and sleep comfortable this summer. Get your deck outfitted with our new Poly Outdoor. Bottom prices on top quality fan back, rollback, and swivel gliders. Love seats, pub seats, and accent tables available. Celebrating 30 years of community and business. Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage?
Yeah.
Download our app. Want to do it even faster?
Here we go.
U.S. Cellular works great out here. Wow, still have 5G here too. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my... Rec Room. Yep, it's working.
Try out our nationwide 5G coverage free for 30 days. Download the U.S. Cellular Tri-Us app today.
A breakthrough discovery could lead to new treatments for an autoimmune disease and why pregnant women are at greater risk for long COVID. Michael George has some of the week's top health stories.
Nearly 1 in 10 pregnant women who get COVID will develop long COVID. That's the findings of a study by the University of Utah Health. This could be because immune systems in pregnant people don't react as strongly to infections. Prior research has found catching COVID while pregnant increases the risk of complications, hospitalization, and death. U.S. military women deployed during times of combat are 53% more likely to experience chronic pain afterwards compared to service women exposed to less combat. That's according to a new study published in JAMA Boston. Researchers also note higher levels of chronic pain reported by female family members of combat-exposed service women. And scientists at Northwestern University say for the first time they've discovered a possible cause of lupus. Researchers identified a molecular defect that impacts the body's immune system, and they believe it could lead to targeted treatments. Lupus affects more than 1.5 million people in the U.S. and can damage organs like the kidneys, brain, and heart. Those are some of the week's top health stories. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Well, it appears the sun is here to stay today in La Crosse, and let's send it over to meteorologist Nicole Skalicki for a check on our weekend weather forecast.
Yeah, it was a hot one out there today. We're looking at a few showers right now, though. Those are going to continue to move throughout the area. We're not going to see anything too strong tonight. As we can see, much of our folks living south of I-90 are going to mainly see the brunt of it. Everyone else is staying dry, though, and take a look at this cloud cover. It's going to be pretty clear tonight. Now, that could indicate that it might be getting a little bit more cooler, still staying in those 70s for our overnight lows, though. But tomorrow really is going to be our last hot day. After that, we're going to see a quick drop-off, getting some cooler temperatures and some drier weather. Now, as I said, tomorrow's going to be that last day of the heat and humidity, and then we're going to see some late morning showers, 2 rounds of precipitation tomorrow. So we have those late morning showers and then some stronger storms moving into the later afternoon. That's going to be similar placement that we're seeing right now, staying mainly south of I-90 and along that corridor. Now for the rest of the week, it's going to be a lot more seasonable, a lot more pleasant, much more normal than we would expect for July. Upper 70s, lower 80s for our highs for the majority of the week, and much of that period is going to remain dry. So if you're sick of all that rain that we've been getting, then you're in for a treat. Now tomorrow is going to be our last day of that heat and precipitation. We are sitting at a level 2 slight risk for severe weather. Because of that, we are going to do an alert day, so I'm going to break it down for you. This is what those late morning showers are going to be looking like, where they're going to move into the area, get into those Minnesota counties around 8 a.m. in the morning, and then travel just east across much of our area. This is at around 10:30. Nothing too strong. They're going to break up a little bit, just be some pavement wetters. So if you're a later commuter, maybe bring your umbrella with you. Then we're going to see a break in the activity in the afternoon until around 4 p.m. when we start to see those showers start to accumulate just south of I-90. Now these are going to be those stronger storms. They have a possibility of maybe being some hail producers, maybe producing some damaging winds. Those are going to move throughout the night. We could see a few more showers and sprinkles up near Eau Claire in the northern part of our area. Other than that, it's mainly going to be focused south of I-90. By around 10 p.m., it should be moved out of the area, so it'll be a late afternoon into the evening event. Again, we're focused on the hail and damaging winds with this. We are going to put an alert day because those factors could cause some issues similar to what we saw yesterday, and it's going to be mainly along and south of the I-90 corridor. Other than that, it's going to be a hot one, our last hot one of the week, though. Because of that cloud cover that we have with those storms, it could be a little bit cooler than we would expect, especially if the rain starts to cool down that air a little bit. So hold on just a little bit longer. The heat is almost out of the way, and then we're going to see much more seasonable, much more normal and comfortable temperatures. Look at that, dipping back down into the 70s on Wednesday and Thursday, and then back into the 80s, and not a single chance of rain in the next week. So it's much more normal, much more comfortable in my opinion.
I don't know about you, I'm kind of ready for this heat to pass and be over with.
Oh yeah, I'm originally from Minnesota, so I am sick of it.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Nicole. Coming up in sports, we've got playoff football in July. The La Crescent Lancers made their way to TCO Stadium for the high school girls flag football championships. Kate Overton has the highlights after the break.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
After I decided my pain was too much, and my doctor actually suggested that I do visit the Good Feet store. Pretty amazing when they put the arch supports in your shoe and you walk around and you realize there's not pain, and you think, how can this arch support in my shoe make my back pain go away? But it works. And how can it make my knee pain go away? It was incredible.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if Arch Supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
Transform your home's exterior and boost curb appeal with River Valley Remodeler's Next Generation Siding. Ascend Composite Cladding combines the look of real wood with superior performance, offering durability, energy efficiency, and foam backing. This first-of-its-kind solution ensures beauty, performance, and easy installation. For every siding job booked now until July 31st, we'll be donating $500 to the ORA Bike Playground Project right here in West Salem. River Valley Remodelers. Improve your home. Build our community.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Senor Villa. At Senor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Senor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Senor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
At Ultra Federal Credit Union, we have a fair number of employees that travel quite a bit. Our employees' time is probably our most valuable asset at the credit union. Respecting their time is important, so convenience, getting in and out, ease of travel is probably our #1 priority, followed by the economics of it. We look at the La Crosse Regional Airport as being very convenient. You do not have the mileage expense, the parking expense, the additional hotel expense, the overnight travel, so that's why we consider coming out of here.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
Today, the La Crescent Girls High School flag football team made their way to the Vikings TCO Stadium for some playoffs. If you missed the story yesterday, I recommend checking it out on our website, news8000.com. But the La Crescent, along with a few other schools, are carving the path for girls flag football in the state of Minnesota. Along with the help of the Vikings, the hope is to grow the sport to the point where it can be sanctioned as an official high school sport. It's the first year of the league, but the girls were out there showing what it's all about. Before we get to the highlights, a big shout out to the Houston Hurricane team. They weren't a part of the 4-team league, but when a team dropped out, Houston was able to get 16 girls together and form a team on short notice. And that's who La Crescent matched up with in game 1 of the day. And it wouldn't take long for the Lancers to score. Just minutes into the game, Abby Ernster throws it up, and Savannah Klinsky, who makes an awesome grab in the end zone. Lancers take the lead. Later in the half, Cami Esser in at QB. She throws it up to Brooklyn Mitchell. Another Lancer touchdown. And Mitchell was just getting started. Second half, Eve Cody now playing QB. She goes to the end zone, and it's Mitchell again, another score. The Lancers take the win 38-8, and that puts them through to the championship game. They were going up against a tough Rosemont team, but just seconds into the game, check out Kaylin Ingram. Comes out of nowhere for the interception. Lancers take over, and they would capitalize. Cody finds Ernster for the score. La Crescent takes the lead. But let's jump to the second half. Lancers down 8 with just a few minutes to play. Cody connects with Klinsky, and Klinsky has some space. She's going all the way in for the score. Lancers pull within 1, and they were going for the win. 2-point conversion from 10 yards out, but the pass is off the hands of Mitchell as the Lancers fall short 27-26. But on a day like today, everybody is a winner.
Coming together and bonding with new teams and just trying something new, it really led me to have fun and more experience. And then we're here, but I know we didn't win, but it's okay, we got them next year. But I had fun. I really love this.
100% play football. I don't care if you're weak, if you're strong, just play it. You'll get better as long as you go. coaches help, everyone helps. It's just amazing. It's a great community, great personality. It just helps you so much for sports and all.
The girls also got the chance to chat with Vikings players Harrison Phillips and Blake Cashman, who were at the games today, showing their support. It really was an awesome event to be at, and it's only the beginning. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Hello. It was 1990 when I first looked out of the TV and told you about high quality at lower prices. Hi, I'm Miles Wilkins, owner of the Board Store. Some things have changed. Products have gotten so much better. We've gone from 3 to almost 80 employees, and I'm just a little bit older. Some things haven't changed. We still offer high quality at lower prices. Call today for a prompt free estimate on your next home improvement from the Board Store.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Car seat safety check is an opportunity for parents or caregivers to come and work with a child passenger safety technician. Car seats can be really confusing, deciphering what the manual says, and so a CPST can help you kind of navigate that. We will be at Maury's in Onalaska at the Audi dealership. People can come have their car seat checked by a certified technician. We can answer any questions that they might have and help with the installation of their seats.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
So just a quick reminder, we do have that alert day set for tomorrow. This is mainly going to be for that afternoon situation, not those morning showers that we're going to have. We are going to predict some hail and damaging winds with this, but this is mainly going to concern those folks that are living just south of I-94. After that, though, look at that cool down, 70s Wednesdays, Thursday, and then nice and dry for the rest of the week.
That is a forecast I can get used to.
Oh yeah, I'm sick of the heat.
I am too.
Well, cool weather.
We want to thank you so much for watching News 8 Now this weekend. We'll see you at 10.